All right. So I was telling you that today's session is information that the team in Russia shares every week. We are going to start retransmitting it for our team in Latin America so that we can stay up to date with all the company's news, okay? Both in terms of products, services, progress, how we as a team have advanced, and so on. So we're going to start by sharing some news we have about NV Global's products. It turns out that for the NV Finance product, they told us that a series of tools and bots have been developed that will help us have a more user-friendly experience, both in the back office and for promoting businesses. So it's being enhanced. They're in the final stage of developing a bot that will help people interact better with their back office, find information more easily, and have an assistant more readily available within the back office for anything they might need. It's going to be extremely useful for everyone, for the partners, and even more so for those who are just starting out and might find it a bit difficult to navigate within the back office, even though it's actually very intuitive, okay? Second, they're getting ready to launch an information tool that will help users promote their business. It's going to be a sales tool. What's going on? NV Global has too many products, too many tools. There's just so much knowledge to absorb from the company. And not everyone is interested in the same things, right? There are people who might want to learn more about the compensation plan. Maybe someone else wants to know more about a specific type of plan like an IVA auto. There might be someone who wants to know more about everything related to BITNEVEX and the blockchain ecosystem that the company manages. There could be another person who wants to know more about XYZ or any product that the company offers. So what they want to do, according to what they told us, is to create something like an app, a document, a bot that will have all the information gathered together in several languages where the person can download it, have it on their phone, browse it, learn, have the information at hand. And once plus, it will include a button to contact the person who shared it with them, right? So for example, if I want to promote my business, I can set it up, send it to someone I know might be interested. They review the information, browse through it, and so on. And within the same tool, there will be a button that redirects them to me to confirm the purchase and move on to the next level. So it's going to be an amazing, amazing tool for all of us who are working really hard on the business we have here. What do you think about that? Tell me what you think. It's great, right? I think it's super cool. Really, really cool. All right. Another great piece of news they've shared with us is that the company NV Global has a new strategic partner. And I think this is a real milestone for the company because in addition, I mean, we are a technology company. We have digital products, we have, well, many things, but we also know that the company is backed by physical businesses. And this is a new step, a new strategic partner in everything related to the diversification of NV Global. And that company is Atlas Invest. Atlas Invest is a company that manufactures power plants and equipment for generating energy from oil, gas, and electricity. But just so you get an idea of what Atlas Invest is, okay, yes, it's a company that generates energy, but so what? Well, it's a company that has a power plant in Iraq with a capacity of 400,000 megawatts and a cost of $385 million. In other words, let's start putting some numbers to this company. This isn't a garage company. It's not a business that just popped up yesterday and made a name for itself overnight. No, it's an extremely solid company in the energy generation sector. In Turkey, it has an installed unit of 12 megawatts valued at $15 million. And in addition, it has won 3 tenders in the Middle East that are in the process of being signed for 9, 12, and $16 million. This gentleman here on the right is Ayhan Dogan, the CEO of Atlas Invest, and he attended the event that took place a few days ago in Antalya. At this event, they signed a contract in which NV Global, through Mr. Alihan Murdalov, who is one of our CEOs and the founder of the company, also acquired a stake in Atlas Invest. So this gentleman, Ayhan Dogan, holds 35% ownership in Atlas Invest. And after the signing of this document, Mr. Alihan Murdalov also began to hold a 15% stake in the company. So this is something great for the diversification of income and everything the company has. Another extremely important thing, and why this agreement with a company that produces energy is so significant, is that Atlas Invest produces energy at much lower cost than what is generated in the regular market. And as you know, or as you are probably already aware, NV Global has cryptocurrency mining farms. And as you might expect, cryptocurrency mining farms, as you can imagine, have a rather significant and quite considerable energy demand, right? So the fact that right now the company has a strategic partner that produces energy will allow the company NV Global to also expand its mining farm facilities and make them more robust. By expanding its cryptocurrency mining facilities, obviously the company also increases its revenue because, as you know, and if you don't, I'm telling you now, cryptocurrency mining is in fact one of the primary sources of income for our company, contributing significantly to our overall financial growth and supporting our ongoing business operations. So this contract, the signing with this company is something that's going to be really great for the company. And honestly, it was an extremely valuable move that they managed to secure in order to keep growing the community as such. Well, and another great piece of news we have for NV Global is that now NV Global is a brand that is patented internationally. At this moment, the document you see here is a document that is another building block in the entire foundation of legitimacy that NV Global has as such. NV Global is a company that is registered with Comuncon, and it grants them permits for cryptocurrency trading for the financial sector. It is also a company that is registered in Antalya with physical offices that anyone can visit. And in addition to that, as well, it also has strategic partners, for example, Asia Holdings, which is an extremely large investment fund. In addition to everything we already have regarding the company's legal status, now NV Global is a registered trademark. It already has a patent. It is registered and it's an international patent, which means that all the products that are created by NV Global and leave the company are owned by it as such. So this is great, and it's really good news for those of us working here. It gives us confidence, it gives us peace of mind, and it's something else to show to those who maybe don't trust us, right? While they don't trust us, the company keeps moving forward, keeps becoming more legitimate, keeps building a brand and a completely solid business. So this is really great. All right, up to this point, how are we doing? What do you think? What do you think about all the great progress the company has made during this time? I mean, honestly, I'm amazed because they just don't stop. It's one thing after another, and they're all great moves. And with every move the company makes, all it does is make itself stronger and bigger. Awesome. Well, and among the news we brought to give you a summary of what the company has been working on, we want to share a promotion that the company has launched, which will last 5 months from June 11. So we're already in IT till November 10. All right. From June 11 to November 10, we're going to have a promotion where people who make purchases will be able to claim different prices, all of them high quality, all of them truly outstanding. So the first price the company is offering is for those who, within these 5 months, reach a minimum purchase amount of $15,000. And there are two prerequisites that must be met. The first is that in personal plans, in your own activated plans, you must have at least $1,000, all right? And the second requirement is that this billing, meaning this $15,000 in sales, must come from direct sales, okay? They must be from direct sales. If they are from second level sales, only 20% will be counted, all right? So if they are second level sales, only 20% of what is sold will count toward reaching this 15,000. But for direct sales, you make 100 pours, that is everything you sell will be added up to count toward reaching the 15,000 for this first price. Then the second prize is for people who reach a turnover of $25,000. They will be given an iPhone 17. It's an extremely beautiful, elegant, and very useful phone. And of course, it will also give you a good image since you are the ones developing the business. The requirements are the same. At least 1,000 in your own plans, and the turnover is reached by adding up all the sales you make, direct sales. And if they are second level sales, only 20% count, so keep that in mind, okay? The next prize the company offers is for those who reach $35,000 in turnover, a super nice MacBook Air with the same turnover conditions. Then here is where the price starts to get more and more interesting, because it turns out that the people who reach a turnover of $50,000 in these 5 months, look, we have plenty of time to meet the goals. 5 months to reach a turnover of $50,000 with the same prerequisites, okay? The same prerequisites, only that this price will. Oh, and this price has an extra, it comes with a secret gift from the founder, that is Mr. Ali Mordalo, for the first person. This is indeed an additional rule. The founder's gift is only for the first person to reach this turnover. He will give a secret gift himself. He himself will be in charge of rewarding the first person who manages to reach this goal. And in addition, they will be given a trip to the company's anniversary celebration. What does the trip include? It includes a 5-star hotel, meals, and a $500 bonus for transportation, okay? For the tickets, the flights. So the sooner you reach the goal, well, the cheaper the tickets will be. And obviously this bonus they're giving you for the flight will cover almost all or even the entire cost of the trip, okay? So just keep that in mind. The next prize includes the trip to the company's anniversary under the same conditions, hotel, accommodation, meals, and a $500 bonus for transportation. But in addition, it includes the iPhone 17 and also the founder's secret gift for the first person who manages to reach a sales total of $75,000. I think these promotions they've launched are real winners, really cool. It's a great motivation for people who are working with their teams, who are chasing goals, who are selling hard. And also, for the leader themselves, the fact of reaching these goals, achieving this, having these results will definitely motivate them and help them grow a lot as a coin in their community as well. The next prize is for the person who reaches $100,000 in sales. You'll get the trip under the same conditions, an iPhone 17 Pro Max, and the founder's secret gift. But remember that the founder's secret gift is only for the first person who qualifies. In other words, the first person to reach this $100,000 in sales is the one who will get the secret gift, okay? Just so you keep that in mind. The next prize goes to the person who reaches $250,000 in sales, and it's the Trip Breitling watch, which is an extremely fine watch and a secret gift from the founder. Remember, the secret gift is for the first person who qualifies. For the 250,000 in sales, 100% of your direct sales and 20% of your second level sales are counted. Anything below that doesn't count. It doesn't add to your sales total. So it's super important that we focus on working hard. The next prize is for the people who reach $500,000 in sales, and it's the trip to the company's anniversary, a Rolex watch, and the founder's secret gift. Look, these watches are an extremely fine, elegant accessory, and basically anyone who has a Rolex has access, guaranteed access really to any very exclusive place, because, well, it's known that these are watches not just anyone owns. It's a watch that as an accessory elevates your status, takes you to another level. And for you as an entrepreneur working here, without a doubt, it's also going to help you a lot with your image, your presence, and to have that conviction that if you achieved it, that if you, in other words, it's going to be a lifelong reminder of how much of a winner you are. It's that simple. It's that simple. And the next prize is for people who reach a turnover of $750,000, and it's a car. As I understand it, the car is indeed high-end. There is a maximum value up to which it can be purchased, but, well, it's not for, I mean, it's not just any car. It will definitely be a very nice, very elegant car. And in addition, you'll also get the trip to the company's anniversary celebration. You'll also receive the founder's secret gift for the first person who reaches the goal. And look, what I find coolest about the promotion they've launched is that the personal deposits don't change for the prices. In other words, the personal deposit, the personal plan that anyone aiming for the goal must have is a plan for $1,000, okay? Or that the sum of their plans adds up to $1,000. So it's great because just by meeting that requirement, you know that from then on you qualify for all the prizes, and it all depends on what you manage to achieve with your own sales, so to speak. So it's really great. Besides, a car isn't just something that's very nice or appealing. It's also something that can really give you a sense of status and prestige, right? Having a nice car, a nice vehicle, is something that gives you status and obviously represents the lifestyle of someone who is working in a prosperous business, a business that truly helps improve their quality of life. So it's in other words, having one of these vehicles is an excellent calling card, a fantastic showcase to help boost your sales or to keep up excellent sales, because reaching a turnover of $750,000 is quite an impressive achievement, right? And finally, there's this super prize, which I think is honestly something out of a dream. Just imagine an apartment in Antalya with such a beautiful view. I mean, that must be something spectacular. Waking up, right? Every day, having breakfast here, looking at that gorgeous, beautiful landscape. It's just stunning, stunning. Still, if you don't want to move to Antalya, having real estate around the world is one of the best forms of investment there is. So, however you look at it, this gift really, it's a total hit. I mean, it's a total hit, because it's not a gift that you'll just have lying around and that might turn into a liability or simply an accessory or whatever. No, I mean, it's a gift that will keep adding value for you, and it will add value practically for a lifetime. So this one is really great. And in order to be able to get this prize, people need to reach a sales volume of $1,500,000. And the prerequisites are the same. $1,000 in personal plans, and the sales volume is counted at 100% for direct sales and 20% for second level sales. Additionally, you also have the right to a trip to Antalya for the company's anniversary and a secret gift from the founder, but only for the first person who qualifies for this excellent prize. So please tell me what you think about everything we had to find out today. I mean, they had already been sharing all of this over there in Antalya, in their meetings, the team that's in Russia, in Asia, all of them already knew this information. We took it upon ourselves to join their sessions as well, to gather the information, translate it, and bring it to the entire Latin American community, because obviously we're also part of the awards. But if we don't know about it, if we're not aware, then there's no motivation to go after it. Now, we all know about it. We all have the information. It's clear what we have to do. Go after the prizes, right? Well then, so thank you all very much indeed to everyone who joined and participated in this informational session about the company. We truly appreciate your time and attention. I would like to, I want to invite you to the business presentation at 8 o'clock tonight. And at 9 o'clock, we have a leadership session with our marketing director for Latin America, Juan Manuel Jimenez, where we will also be talking about many super interesting things and really cool projects that are coming up specifically for the Latin American community, which you can't miss, you can't disconnect. In other words, you absolutely can't miss that 9 o'clock session. You can't miss it for anything in the world, okay? You are all super invited. Thank you all so much for your attention, for giving us your time. The video will be saved on the YouTube channel, so you can share it with anyone you want. And thank you very much. All right, take care. See you later.